YouTube, what is up? We have some chamber buffs on the way. So 8.03, the PBE patch. So this is next week, but on PBE servers. So this is where they try out patches before it goes onto our live servers. So we won't be seeing it for at least 2 weeks minimum. The price of the headhunter, so the price of your bullets, goes from 150 down to 100. And the tour de force, the fire rate is 0.7 to 0.9. So a faster fire rate from your ult. It used to be 1.1 at its peak, when it was really kind of rapid fire. And now it's somewhere in between there. To give you a sense of it, let's hop into game. This is it at 0.7. And this is 1.1 for the Bucky. So it'll be in between the speed of these two. So somewhere around here. Something like that, around that speed. It should be pretty good. So yeah, not too bad. It's pretty fast, to be honest. And I think if you include the Outlaw on top of this and the fact you can now buy more Outlaw, I think this makes Chamber very viable. And the fact that we're getting a few maps where Chamber is becoming at least appealing, right? And we kind of look into this. Na'Vi in the off-season at Riot 1. We look over towards Ardis. They're already trying it on Sunset. Obviously dropping a lot of kills. It's very good setting it up over towards A on defense. And yeah, so that is one example on Sunset we saw in the off season. And then we go over towards Zeta, last chance qualifier. We look at Laz using it on Lotus, 22 to 8, like a crazy scoreline as well, obviously qualifying to champs from last chance qualifier. So we're already seeing these teams use it. This was before Outlaw and before these buffs. So these kind of teams are getting a good buff with it as well. We look over at T1, same map, Lotus. We've got Xcuret. They kind of have two players who can potentially op here as well. So Xcuret dropping big numbers on this as well. So yeah, huge buff for the teams that are kind of already exploring the option of Chamber. I don't think it's big enough that teams are going to start rushing to use him, but I do think that it has a lot of potential. Obviously, we have Bleed Yay potentially using it. We think that he's going to be on Flex. So there could be a few maps where we get him back on the Chamber as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments what kind of teams you actually think get a really good buff. I think that Riot are trying to, if we kind of look at the changes at the moment, especially when I'm looking at map changes, Icebox and Breeze opening up the tube, not changing anything on the sites itself on Icebox. I feel like they're trying to push for a double Sentinel meta at the moment. And we haven't really seen that. We've seen a few teams like dabble a little bit. Optic did back in the day. We had Crew on Haven try Killjoy Chamber on last chance qualifier as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Again, I don't think it's going to change too much, but I think for the teams that are already thinking of using Chamber, this is a big buff. And just to say as well, just to reiterate, it shouldn't when kickoff happens, it's going to be on patch 8.02. So this won't come into play until Masters Madrid, potentially after as well. So yeah, let me know in the comments what team you think benefits the most. Are we going to see loads of Chamber, or is Cypher and Killjoy just too strong because of the info? Subscribe, like, all the good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.